Guys, what's going on? What is going on, guys? What is going on? Right? You know, here we are, guys. Here we are. I hope you guys are doing good on this Wednesday, right? Mess, guys. What a mess. One second, guys. All right, here we go. Yeah, guys. So here we are. Everything's good. We're doing well, guys. And guys, today we're going to talk about B Dubs. So, guys, the race card is out. The race card is out. Okay, it's going to stay out. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know, guys, B-dubs. Why? I think the absolute worst thing that possibly happened because of DEI and affirmative action, all these loudmouth B-dubs getting hired, right? Because the only thing worse than the dunderheaded white chicks getting hired are all these B-dubs. Can you imagine, guys? Did you do all this work to be a lawyer or a doctor, or like your plumbing business is taking off and you've done your first multi-million-dollar deal to do some big plumbing contract, and you go in to sign said deal to whatever's corporate office, and all you see is
streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Keyshawn, how you doing? Steve is here. Hey, Steve, thanks for handing out some memberships, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yorgie's here. Rajai's here. Uncle Herman's here. Let's see. Seagrip's here. You know, guys, let's Black Superman. How you doing? 8-Bit Madness. How you doing, guys? Let me drop the link now, because I'm sure there's people who want to talk about said B-dubs, right? You know? Guys, here, let's look at some news first, right? Here we go. This, guys.
We begin with that murder case on Long Island of a 22-year-old man who died in his father's arms after he was stabbed in the neck while he slept.
News 4's Paisley Chang live for us in Massapequa now with new details about that woman who police say carried out such a heinous crime, Paisley.
Yeah, Adam and Gilma, you know, family members of the victim cried out loud in court today as the prosecutor detailed how this young man was killed. 22-year-old Kristen Scully is described as an acquaintance, and now she's been charged with his murder. Why she allegedly did it is still unclear.
Did you do it?
No comment from Kristen Scully as she was led out of police headquarters.
Smiling, dude. She's laughing. Ha, yeah. She's having a good time, guys. Look at that.
Quarters in handcuffs.
Kelly B, how you doing? Julia, how you doing, my friend? Good to see ya.
The 22-year-old accused of killing 28-year-old Bobby Carragher in his home.
Kristen Scully became angry towards our victim and stabbed him in the neck while he lay sleeping in bed. He climbed the stairs to seek the assistance of his mother, screaming.
Police say it's not clear if the two were romantically involved, but they were acquaintances. Scully had been invited to his house. After his parents found him bleeding to death in the kitchen, a massive police search ensued, with cops searching every corner of this neighborhood.
I woke up at 2 in the morning to red lights and woke my mom.
Yes, she had to take a break from making TikToks in her car.
up, and then we saw that there was something wrong with the house because there was a lot of cops and ambulances.
Police say Scully was found hiding inside the Carragher's home along with a pocket knife they believe is the murder weapon. Today, she was charged with murder in the second degree. She pleaded not guilty. Neither the Scully family or the victim's family stopped to speak to reporters, but Bobby's friends remembered him fondly.
Bobby lit up any room he went into. He was the funniest person ever that ever lived.
Wouldn't even hurt a fly.
A lot of sick people.
The kid wouldn't hurt a fly.
Friends say Scully and Carragher had been friends for several years.
The girl he's
I told you guys. No female friends, guys. I told you guys. I just dropped a video earlier today about the friend zone. Okay? No female friends. Come on, man.
spoke to, and he's been to his house multiple times.
What's this chick's hat? What's going on over here? Look at this. He was always at my house. Oh,
Multiple times. She was welcomed in by his
Long
family,
Island.
and she waited for my friend to fall asleep, and she killed him.
He would come. He would come over for some gabagool. Oh, look at that, guys. Guys, what do you think? What do you think, guys? Here you go.
It's time to take down.
You guys remember this story? You guys remember this one chick that kept trying to say that guys were getting her pregnant, including the Bachelor guy. Guys, she hasn't even been canceled. Her TED Talk is still up.
On this video, stop waiting, stop running and hiding comments and not allowing people to shed light on it. Take it down. It's gone on for too long.
Valley resident and former star of The Bachelor is upset over a TED Talk that remains online. The video shows Laura Owens give life advice to others despite Owens being under multiple criminal indictments for allegedly lying in a paternity scandal.
So Sean Rice is here in studio with why some believe this video should be
Damn, Beat Up can get it, man. How you doing? Man, check her out. How you doing?
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can start a leaf blower.
moved. I mean, so she's saying, or Ted is saying, it's not budging. They're not taking it down right now.
They're not responding to anyone. And the mission for TEDx and TED Talks is ideas worth spreading.
Look at that.
So I reached out to TEDx, the company.
You guys know damn well that if this was a guy doing this, man, they'd have freaking seen his behind.
Company that has that video you just saw public and viewable by all, posing to them a simple question. Should someone accused of faking a pregnancy, lying about it in court, and is someone under indictment for fraud and perjury be qualified to share ideas worth spreading? Their response to this point, as I mentioned, has been complete silence. This TEDx talk was given by Laura Owens back in 2021 at a school called Mercer Island. It's in Washington State. She talks about abuse she allegedly endured at the hands of a former boyfriend as they were on a flight to Iceland. She claimed that the kindness of a stranger on that flight helped her get out of that abusive relationship. But the public has found her claims were about Mike Marasini, who Owens has filed multiple restraining orders against. Those are restraining orders that have since been dismissed because Owens has no-showed at multiple hearings. Mike's attorney tells 12 News every single one of her claims in that TEDx video are entirely false. And an entire community has now rallied around Clayton, who you see here, Mike to his right, or Mike to his left, and a third victim to his right. They have all called for the video to be removed.
So maybe it's an organizational issue. I'm not really sure. I can't figure it out otherwise. If it's not that, if it's not like just a neglect of knowing who to go to, I don't understand it. Maybe they're worried about being sued by her. She is very litigious. But then again, she's under indictment for perjury for these very things.
You mean that a woman can be lying, clearly lying, proven to be a liar, and still be seen as some knowledgeable person that they should celebrate? Come on.
She talked about in the TEDx talk. So it's not that it can't be the content, because the content has already been adjudicated in a court of law to be untrue.
Now, 12 News has reached out to Laura Owens through her criminal defense attorney here in Maricopa County for comment on those calls for this TEDx talk to be removed. So far, we're still awaiting a response. Now, Owens' criminal case remains ongoing with a trial date set for late this summer. She has pleaded not guilty in that case. I also reached out, as I mentioned, directly to TEDx and TED Talk.
Guys, here you go. Let's look at some good news. Here you go, guys. That's not good. Look at look at the size of this rod, guys. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Guys, here. Watch this. Dante, how you doing, man? Lewis.
I'm your neighborhood reporter, Giselle Valentine, and dozens of people from all around the world took the oath of citizenship here in Grand Rapids, with today marking the end of a long journey to becoming Americans. Now, for many, this moment represented years of sacrifice, uncertainty, and hope.
Let's go.
Inside the naturalization.
Let's go. Took the citizenship test, came here legally, did it the right way. America, let's go, guys. Let's go. This is how you do it. Look at this. Black, Asian, right? White people from other places. Look at that. This is how you do it, guys. This is America. Look at that.
Ceremony in Grand Rapids, emotions ran high as new Americans took their oath of citizenship. One of them was Josefina Palazinski, who moved to the United States from the Philippines nearly 40 years ago.
Let's go.
I'm excited to be American citizen finally. I've been in here for almost 40 years, and finally I got it.
Palazinski says she first came to America in 1989 when she was just 18 years old. She built her life here in Michigan, raising her children and starting a family.
I realized that I think it's time to do it because all my children.
Yeah, and she had her green card this whole time. She realized Orange Man's not playing games. You know what I'm saying?
You're an American citizen.
But she says the process of becoming a citizen wasn't always easy.
The process is a little bit harder for me because some of the paperwork I don't understand, but I hire a lawyer.
She says it took about a year and a half before her interview, and even then, she was nervous about passing the test.
Sometimes I realize I don't want to do it. I'm afraid that I'm not going to pass my American citizen in my interview.
Today, though, those fears were replaced with relief.
I'm happy. I'm happy finally I got it.
Let's go!
But even in the moment of celebration, she says there's still a little heartbreak.
I felt happy. I felt kind of excited and sad because I'm surrendering my own country to this country.
And now after
as you haven't been back there in 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Please.
decades in the United States, she hopes others who are thinking about becoming citizens take that step too.
All my friends, they are American citizens. Some of them are American citizens, but they have to have it because now it's getting kind of picky, you know.
See? There you go, guys. There you go. Orange Man's doing the right thing. You guys see? She said, now a lot of my friends, I'm telling them to get that citizenship because it's getting rough out here. And that's what Orange Man was voted in to do. Guys, I told you. Kevin, there's not too many people here. Think of this. If they got rid of all like 20 million illegals, think about it. There's nothing wrong with legal immigration, guys. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it. Our legal immigration that we have is just fine. It's when we let the illegals in, that's the problem. There's too many people too fast and who don't belong here. Guys, I have no problem with immigration, even though I think that we should do what Andrew Wilson says and incentivize our native population to have more kids. Okay? That's what we need to do. But this thing that the Democrats want to do, where it's just opening up the floodgates to let anyone in here, is just ridiculous. So
scary now. You have to do it.
Reporting in Grand Rapids.
Let's go, man. Now, guys, here, let's make the segue to the topic. All right, here we go. You guys, I did a video on this, but oh, guys, here you go. Really quick, you guys want to see the dumbest
We
woman
all know it. It's the time
on earth? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, guys. You want to see? Hold on. Let's see. You want to see the dumbest person I've ever seen? Look at this, guys. Guys, this shit comes into the police office with a firearm. Now, guys, this has to be the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay? This has to be the dumbest thing I've seen in my entire life. And you guys can imagine what happens, right? But guys, first of all, I'll drop this because like you can't show the actual pew pew part, right? But guys, watch. Look at this. There's no sound. With this dunce, because this is the police station. This is the police station. Hey guys, it's the craziest thing. And I think that's a B-dub too, right?
I have a subject in the lobby here with a gun pointed at the window, and there's a person with the vehicle impound window.
Now watch. She doesn't even know how the gun works. Watch. So she's pointing it at someone. Okay. I don't know why. And I don't know who this person.
She has the person at the impound window at gunpoint.
Okay, so like, this is in the police station. This is in the police station, guys.
Drop the gun!
Now, guys, watch.
Drop the gun!
So guys, I don't know if the safety was on, or she didn't chamber around, or obviously she doesn't know how a gun works, right? But watch. Watch. At the police station where there's a bunch of cops. Watch. Do you see? So she's trying to shoot. Look at that. She's cooked. She's cooked. She's cooked. Look at this. She can't get the gun to work. Look at this, guys. Look. Watch. Let's turn this all the way down. Watch. Dumbass. Look at this. So watch. So she doesn't.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Watch.
Drop the gun!
And that's that, guys. Now, guys, let's assess this really fast, shall we? This has to be the dumbest person that we've ever seen on here. Guys, put a 1 If you agree, and I'm serious, guys. This has to be the dumbest woman that we've ever seen on this channel. And guys, we've probably seen tens of thousands at this point. This has to be, hands down, hand to God, 10 toes down, the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. Guys, what was she thinking? Even if she did, first of all, she didn't know how the gun worked. Hold on, let's do this, guys. Let's type in the chat the level of stupidity here, right? Okay. First of all, she's like 500 pounds and barely fit through the door. Stupid. Second of all, she pulls out the gun and doesn't even know how it works. Stupid. Then she has that person she points at bulletproof glass. Stupid. And then holds that other person at gunpoint. Stupid. Then doesn't realize there's like 20, 30, 40 cops in that police station. Stupid. Then she doesn't even know how to cock the gun or anything else. Stupid. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Someone says the PD lobby is not a good place to test your very first firearm. Someone says the panic when she realizes that she should have learned how to use the gun first. Someone says, this woman's a good example of a bad example. Someone says she came, she saw, she got shot. Someone says, just when I think that I've seen the dumbest suspect on this channel. Someone says, she thought that you just turn on a gun like a hairdryer. Look at that. Someone says this chick was only 23 years old. Look at that. Someone says that's exactly how a firearm works in my dreams. Someone says sad to hear she survived. Oh, she lived? Okay, it says on April 30th, an adult woman entered the front lobby of the McKellips police station. While the suspect identified as 23, this chick's 23 years old. Josefina Garcia pointed a firearm at the station police aide, who then alerted other cops that there's an armed person. While officers they were responding, Garcia pointed the gun at a citizen who was there for police business. They entered the lobby, gave commands, told her to drop the gun. She raised the firearm towards officers. Response: one officer pew-pewed her. She fell to the ground, dropped the gun. Secured her or rendered aid. She's under protective custody at the hospital. Wow. Look at that, guys. What an absolute dunce. So guys, here's two segue stories. Now, first of all, I'm just showing this one because this reporter's hot. So
to that breaking news, nearly 4 months.
Well, guys, check out this dunce. Right here.
Months after 31-year-old Jacinta Stevens was killed when her vehicle went off of the Parkway East and into the Mon River. We now have new information tonight about what happened in the moments before that deadly crash.
Pittsburgh's Action News 4 reporter Jordan Sayopit is joining us live from the state.
Look at this chick on the right, guys. How you doing?
Police barracks in Moon Township with these new developments. Jordan.
Yeah, Kelly, Mike. Well, Pennsylvania State Police say this investigation just wrapped up within the last few days. After receiving an autopsy report, they were able to determine that 31-year-old Jacinta Stevens was driving under the influence at the time of the crash. Now,
so she was out there driving drunk, right? You know what I mean? Oh, shot. And then she straight off a bridge, you know?
Now, the crash happened on the evening of January 29th. State police said at the time Stevens was heading east on I-376 when she lost control of her vehicle and traveled from the far left lane all the way to the right. Now, according to troopers, she then hit a snowbank and went over the barrier, falling 120 feet into the icy Monongahela River.
Look at that. Cooked. Look at that, guys.
Stevens was in the water for about 40 to 60 minutes. She later died at the hospital. State police say...
No, sorry, guys. Not cooked. Frozen. She fell into a icy water. Oh, yeah. I know, guys. I know. Hey-o.
The autopsy report came back on May 15th and found Stevens' blood alcohol content was above the legal limit. According to troopers, she spent about 3 hours at Lorenz Cafe before she left. After she left, they say she hit 2 parked cars and fled before getting on the parkway. Witnesses reported seeing her speeding and driving erratically.
We were able to talk to some witnesses that were in that quantity that matched our camera footage. But we had to go the double factor there and say, well, did any of these people strike her vehicle or not that caused her into the snow embankment? So we checked all the vehicles that were in the premises of that video. There was no damage. One of the witnesses said that, she passed him on the far left lane at excessive speed and did lose control.
Cameras across the city, they determined all the data.
Yeah, and the vehicle was recovered from the river on April.
Cooked. All right, guys. Now, this is a nice little segue into the story here, okay?
We begin with that murder case on Long Island of a 22.
Oops. Sorry, guys. Damn it. Hold on.
We all know it. It's
Guys, I have a video about this dropping here, but guys, here you go. These are the types of B-dubs that we've all been working with against our will. Okay, watch.
Time of the year where you see viral videos from graduations just like this.
Look at this, guys.
Locally here at home, there's a split decision on if this move went way too far.
Well, too much.
Look at that, guys.
Well.
Yeah, guys, at her high school graduation. Guys.
I hate niggas. I love black people. Honest, hardworking, law-abiding black people. Niggas like you make me sick. Too much. See how long the dress and everything is? She covered.
Meet Tyvion Campbell.
I will be attending Georgia State University this fall.
She says she'd been telling friends, family, and even classmates for weeks that for graduation at Chicago Tech Academy High School, her exit was going to be memorable.
Yes, I gave many warnings. I told my friends, family, and I told my peers, my teachers, I said I'm going to do a split on stage, but no one took me serious. And when I did it, everyone was shocked.
She followed through. After walking across the stage at the Harold Washington Cultural Center, Campbell waved to the crowd, dropped it into a split with a dance move, popped back up to accept her diploma, except it never came.
I did a pretty princess wave, did my split, got back up, and I tried to reach for my diploma, and I didn't get it. And I was confused at first. I thought they mixed up.
Demons, guys. They're demons. And these are the same idiots who go to college and major in underwater lesbian studies and get an HR job and then make all of our lives a living hell. Right, guys? Carlos X, what's up, dude?
My name.
Video of the moment shows Campbell looking back towards school officials as the audience cheered.
The principal telling her now, don't give her nothing. She looked around her, don't give her nothing. Don't give her,
so she didn't
make her walk off. No, she didn't hand it to her.
Tyvion.
The reaction from the crowd was loud. Campbell says the only person who took issue with the celebration were school leaders.
For the people who matter, you idiots.
My principal, Ms. Shackelford, she told me I need to think of a way to make up for what I've done. And this was supposed to be a celebratory moment, and I made it about myself.
The 18-year-old says she was escorted out of the ceremony and still has not received her diploma. She also says she never saw any written rule prohibiting dances or celebrations during the commencement.
We did receive rules, but the rules had nothing to do with what you can and cannot do while you walk across the stage.
Guys, this is the problem. Memphis, Rajai, Julia, Keyshawn, anyone black in this chat, chime in right now. And that's the problem with black people. Well, it doesn't say I can't do it, so that means that I must be able to do it. How many times have we seen in body cam videos? Have we seen videos on Twitter, right? You know what I'm saying? Or like in the movie theater, it doesn't say that I can't be, I don't know, doing something. So then there's do it anyway. It's just so extra. Why? It doesn't say that I can't do a stripper move on the stage, so I must be able to do it. Read the room. That is one of the major problems with the Black American community, is the inability to adapt to situations. We think everything has to adapt to us. So I can be my true and authentic self by being loud, rude, crass, idiotic, moronic, dunderheaded. I tell you, anyone black in this chat, I want you to put a 1 if you agree. This is why that you don't go to a lot of places where the majority of people look like us. I'm not doing it, guys. I'm not going to a restaurant where the majority of people look like me. I'm not moving to a neighborhood. I'm not going to any bar, any establishment. I'm not doing it. I'm not, guys. I'm not doing it. There's no way. What a joke. Because stuff like this attitude right here. And they wonder, the black community, we need to come together. The lack of decorum, the lack of respect, the inability to read the room, the narcissistic behavior. Everyone needs to bow to my will. I should be able to do whatever I want. And if anyone says anything, if they're black, they're Uncle Tom. If they're not black, they're racist. Please. I told you guys, I made sure when I drove around this neighborhood before I bought my house that the majority of people in this neighborhood do not look like me. And guys, there are like a couple of black families that are way down the way, and one of them has this idiot son who's always friggin' driving his Dodge Charger with exhaust around. It's like, dude, you bastard. No one wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. You moron.
For the new grad appointment isn't the on. It's the feeling like a milestone moment was taken away.
It was disappointing. It really hurt my feelings. I cried and I couldn't even continue the graduation.
Despite the controversy, Campbell is looking ahead. She graduated with a 3.5 GPA and plans to study business administration. As for the split that started it all,
they're just gonna have us standing there looking crazy.
She has no regrets.
I hope everyone stay true to themselves.
So staying true to herself is acting like a scripper. Yeah, that's perfect.
And never change for anybody.
I did.
Yeah, guys, see? And guys, we all know what's in her future, right?
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside home. I work at Hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at Hoeing. That's the company I work at, Hoeing.
That's her future, right there, guys. That is her future right there. Okay? And I don't feel bad for her. What a joke. But yeah, guys, so hold on, guys. Let's see this here. Let's see this. Now, guys, all these B-dubs do is cry and whine and moan and complain about how hard it is in corporate America and how they can't be their true and authentic selves and all this crap. Surviving corporate America. But guys, here's the thing. Even B-dubs can't stand each other. Right? You know? Because guys, most women would rather work for men or with men, right? And guys, even B-dubs know that they treat each other like absolute trash. And guys, we already know that B-dubs are losing jobs at record rates, right? Here we go.
Well, there is a troubling shift in the American workforce that is hitting close to home. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, 300,000 Black women have left their jobs over the past 3 months, and experts are calling it a silent crisis. That's right. So, Level's race, culture, and religion reporter Danielle Nottingham dug more into this report. Danielle, you spoke to women who are experiencing this loss. I mean, 300,000, that's a huge number. What are you learning?
The numbers are very, very shocking. And what I was learning with the women I spoke to today, is that they feel like this is another moment where Black women have gotten the short end of the stick. And just to look at some numbers, the national unemployment rate right now is...
Guys, look at the top 10 jobs with Black women, right? So guys, they're losing all these jobs. So let's count how many of these jobs just don't matter at all. Okay, look at this. Nursing assistants and orderlies is number one. So I'm in the medical field. No, you're a nursing assistant. That means that you wipe booty holes for a living. Let's be honest. You know, Black suit man. He says, yeah, that the Black people are offended by everything and ashamed of nothing. Facts. Hey, thanks for the membership, man. Being a member for this long. Toolable, hey man, thanks for the $5, man. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication and I want my croutons, please.
You guys, thanks for all the donations, man. The super chats have gone up as of late. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. I really, really, really do. You know, the algorithm's been really, really kicking my channel's butt because you can see that my channel growth hasn't been as of late. But you know, guys, we soldier through, and then the algorithm will pick back up again. You know, and guys, I actually did once again manage to secure another sponsor, and then I got picked up by that previous one long term. So that's because of you guys. So I appreciate you guys. Guys, all donations are the croutons fund. And thanks to all you longtime supporters of the channel. I appreciate that. And guys, once again, anyone who wants to jump in the Discord, guys, email me and I'll send you the Discord link. All right. So guys, nursing assistants and orderlies, personal care and home health aides. So guys, all these are useless jobs, right? Useless jobs. And look at this, 38% of the nursing assistants and orderlies. That's 1 in 4. Over 1 in 4, guys. You know what I mean? We're outpacing men. Black women, guys, Black men out-earn black women at almost every level. Ridiculous. Look at this. LPNs, RNs. So these are the only two so far that are actually worth a damn. Social work and human service assistants. Useless. Useless. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Mark. He says 1 in 3. Yeah. Customer service rep. Useless. Elementary, middle school teachers. Useless. Cashier and retail. Useless. Office clerks and admin. Useless. Security guards. Guys, how desperate do you have to be to have your company have a B-dub for a security guard? What a joke, guys. What a joke. Look at that. Look at that, guys. The most common job for Black women: healthcare support and office admin support. Look at that, guys. Not doing anything. Loudest mouth, braggadocious morons and their nurses' aides. Think about that for a second. Think about this loudmouth idiocy that you hear from these B-dubs. And guys, it's so funny that they get into corporate America, because guys, I didn't see corporate anything on here. Did you? The microaggressions. I don't know what to do. Please. What a joke. Now, guys, here, let's get into some of this foolishness here. All right. All right. So, guys, here we go. Look at this.
Company I used to work for, we would travel for work maybe 2 to 3 times a year. So on this one trip, I booked a flight, and of course I had a corporate credit card. So I used my corporate card to book my flights. And I booked the flight using my personal Delta account, as did anyone who had a SkyMiles account. So it turns out that I had a credit on my account, my personal account, not on my corporate card, not through my employer. I had a credit on my Delta SkyMiles account. So for this particular trip, we were flying to Las Vegas, and Atlanta to Las Vegas is, I think, 4.5 hours or 4 hours flat. Either way, I consider that a long flight. So you know what I did? I upgraded my seat using the credit on my Delta account. So
why would you do that? Why would you take the company credit card, pay for a flight, and then upgrade it using your credit? Guys, the optics. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have to call and explain anything to them. Like, I get how that seems like it's a smart thing to do. But guys, it's not. And guys, I'm not doing first class unless it's a long flight, Because how stupid do you, or how dumb does that look when they're pulling the travel logs and it shows that you got a first class flight? That's going to send off alarm bells,
Instead of sitting in row 28A,
and now she's going to be like, it's because I'm black. It's because I'm a black woman. Oh, guys, the race card is not out. Sorry, hold on. The most disrespected, unprotected group of people in the world, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Moved to row 2A. My then boss asked us to send her our flight confirmations, which I did. And would y'all believe me? She emailed me back and said, can you come talk to me in my office? So I pop over to her office and she says, I noticed that you're sitting in first class. First class is reserved for the executive leadership team. And so I was kind of just looking a little bit confused.
Because they thought that you charged it to the company card. This has nothing to do with your race. This has nothing to do with any of that. How is that person supposed to know that you had a credit, you dunce?
It was mainly because there were no ELT members on this flight. They were actually taking a private jet to Las Vegas. So I didn't really understand the significance of telling me that usually the ELT sits in first class. So my logical brain says, well, she's probably assuming that you used the corporate card to upgrade your flight or to sit in first class. So I told her, oh no, I had a credit on my account. So they suggested an upgrade, so I moved up so I could be more comfortable. And she was like, yeah, it's just the optics of it,
Yes, exactly.
Executive leadership team, they usually sit first class, so you're gonna have to move your seat back. And for context, you guys, I was the only Black person on this team.
And there you go, right there, guys. There you go, right there. absolutely insane. So they have to make it about race. And this is why, guys, avoid talking to B-dubs, avoid working with them, guys. Leave them alone. They will find any reason to be victims, guys. Any reason at all. Guys, I want you to put a 1 if you agree that this has nothing, and I mean nothing, and I mean nothing, and I mean nothing to do with race. Nothing. Nothing. And even if it did, she should know as a black person, you got to be careful, right? Guys, let's just grant the wokey wokes, are right, and everything is racist, right? Let's just grant that. Why would you tempt fate? Why would you put yourself in this position, you dunce?
Was one of very few black people, like, in my division, period. And you know what? Like, in retrospect, because this was over like 2 years ago, I don't think that's a company policy. It can't be a company policy.
It is.
I just think that was a tactic to keep me in check.
Look at that.
You know what I mean? Like, how dare I have the audacity to use my own money to sit higher up in the plane?
You guys see this? She can't even fathom that she was wrong. And this is why, guys, you cannot deal with B-dubs. Guys, she can't even, guys, okay. And this is what I was trying to tell all you guys. A lot of us are good people to a fault. We will always look and see what we did wrong first, almost to a fault, where even in instances where we didn't do anything wrong, we'll be like, well, I must have done something wrong. This chick is the exact opposite. I'm in the right no matter what. They're targeting me. They're just, you're not important, you moron. Nobody cares. You are as dumb as you look. What a joke.
You know what I mean?
Colin.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see the new Audi RS6 is coming out? Because you have the RS6, right?
Well, yeah, I got the C5 chassis. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Your car, you have a, what year is it?
03. It's the only one that ever made it into the country. Less than 1,500 ever made it into the U.S.
RS6. Audi. Okay. Your car weighs 4,000 pounds. All right.
Yeah, just slightly over. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Gross vehicle weight. What does that mean? Anyways, what do you think that the new one weighs? The brand new one that's coming out this year.
Well, so they're wagons or
they have the wagon out.
Right.
They have the Avant, but now they have the new one that's a sedan first.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing they're like 5,200 pounds.
Yeah, 5,200 pounds. That's more than a King Ranch F-150.
Jesus.
Because it's a hybrid now. It's a plug-in hybrid.
What? Are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
You see this one. Guys, sorry, but I gotta hold on. They just had a thing on it. Is it the 2027? The 2027 is going to weigh just over 5,000 pounds because of the hybrid plug-in hybrid. 700 plus horsepower, but guys, it weighs more than an F-150 King Ranch. Cooked. And what's even worse, guys? Here you go. Look at this. Look at this, guys. The brand new 5,500 pounds of the new M5 weighs. It weighs like 1,600 pounds more than the old one. And it's supposed to be a performance car. Why? My God's name, why? Guys, do you know how much? Guys, weight is never a good thing to add to a car. I don't care. Guys, you are better off taking Colin's car and doing like a reflash, a couple upgrades, you know what I'm saying, than getting these. I don't care how fast it is. Your tires are gonna wear out so fast because of all that weight.
And don't forget also insurance. So guys, the thing with insurance companies, when it comes to getting liability coverage, right? The number one thing that insurance companies look at is the center of mass. And basically the way the insurance company figure that if you're driving, a 5,000-pound car or a truck.
The Mercedes one weighs 5,200 pounds too.
Wow.
1,000 pounds more than the old one.
Yeah. So you got to remember, the insurance companies, they figure that when you're driving a 5,000-pound car or a truck, when you hit somebody, you T-bone somebody, you're going to end up deleting somebody. Somebody is going to, expire. It's not just, a bunch of, broken plastic.
But that's why in the 80s, in the late 70s, yes, they made cars smaller because of the gas crisis. But they made all those traffic safety rules because guys couldn't drive the big boats and stuff because they thought that it was safe. Well, I'd rather have a lot of metal around me. But then they figured out things like crumple zones and all that other stuff where if you have less mass hitting each other, people will survive.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just ridiculous, guys. That's just uncalled for. Yes, I am a car guy. I am a performance guy. Dante said the B-dubs of vehicles and turrets. That's hilarious. Yeah.
I'm not stopping anyone else from sitting further up.
It doesn't matter.
Oh no, only.
Look at this. Guys, I see what you're saying, but why would you use the credit on a flight the company's paying for it? I know it sucks, but we have to move strategically. You either do the upgrade at the airport first class or use credit for something like Delta Comfort. Look at that, guys. Here we go.
I am a firm believer that Black women are not meant to succeed in corporate America.
I'm a firm believer that they shouldn't even be there in the first place. Oh! The worst thing you guys could ever do is put a B-dub in your company. If you guys are trying to hire, no way, dude. No way.
A lot of people are talking about the mass layoffs of specifically Black women in corporate jobs, and I think it's because we are not meant to succeed there. Corporate America is based off of Eurocentric values of what professionalism is. And a lot of that has to do with submission. Black women culturally, we grow up in matriarchs where the women in our family are outspoken, that they are the leaders, that they're the ones holding our community together. So when we move into corporate America, it is expected that we submit. And that is not our innate way of being.
So don't go there. Look at this. My personality, my core, my soul, my mind, my body, and all that within me will not allow me to submit. So don't go to work then. Stay your behind at home so the rest of us can get work done. Post. Look at this. I'm losing my current job, and I'm fairly certain it's because I don't have time for the fake corporate BS. I'm not going to kiss Neil's behind for a job. But they expect you to kiss theirs, right, Colin? Look at that. This is why I upped my retirement plan, because I just can't deal with this for 30 years. Yeah, right. As if she's going to retire.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
We have to build our own business. Please. They can't even get along with people at work. They think that they're going to build a business where they have to have customers. You know what I mean? What are you doing?
And then we're quickly labeled as difficult, when in reality, we are the innovators. We understand the balance of quantitative and qualitative impact.
You've been had. You've been took.
Guys, what have B-dubs come up with? What have they innovated? They haven't made anything.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I told you guys, B-dubs have the highest STDs, the most student loan debt, the most bastard kids, the least marriages, the least desired, and they have this cockiness to them. Isn't that insane? D-Name, what's up, dude? Kevin, how you doing? Sir Gods, what's up, guys? Isn't this nuts, guys?
And don't forget, the B-dubs are always like, oh, we're the most educated. Well, then why is it that you have the absolute lowest actual graduation rate?
Yep.
A lot of times our voices are silenced because they don't care about that. So if you are a Black woman and you are struggling and you just got laid off, just know you are not the only one.
Please listen to this woman and leave corporate America. Do all the rest of us a favor so we can work in peace.
And actually get something done.
Laughing face post. Colin, what did you say? Colin, what'd you say, my friend? Sorry, I was listening. I was laughing.
Woman, and you were struggling.
So I used to work for
Yeah! Look at this thing right here, dude. Oh no! Oh no, guys, look at that. Look at that.
doctor as a medical executive. So I used to work for a doctor as a medical executive assistant, right smack dab in the middle of Beverly Hills.
A medical executive assistant. So you were a secretary. You know?
Yes, he was. And yes, our clients were as well. And they had money, baby. Now, it's important to note when I first got the job, my hair was in a slick back bun. There was no sign of a curl. There wasn't even a little bit of a kitchen poking out. That bitch was slicked back. Needless to say, I got the job.
And now she's going to go to this doctor's job place and tell him what she's going to do. You dummy.
Very day, and he's like, come back tomorrow and you can just start. Now, I've worked in corporate long enough by that point that if you want the job, don't show them your curly hair, but the moment you do get the job, go ahead and let it fly free, because if they fire you, it's illegal. Needless to say, that man did not like my curly hair. He had no idea how to process it. I'll never forget one day we were visiting another medical office
in California. It is.
We were sitting in the car, and for some reason my hair came up. I don't know why. And he went ahead and asked, has your hair always been like that? And I was like, what, curly? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, since the day I was born. Honey, I know that was a microaggression, but it still made me laugh. Then there was another time when I went to work, fresh cut, fresh curly bangs, fresh shape, big, voluminous. And I popped my head in when I went into work, asked if he needed anything. He's like, oh, I see we brought the shag back. Looked him in the eye and I said, yeah. It's back. And by that point, I had realized this man really had qualms with my curly hair. Like the subtle microaggressions, the little tongue-in-cheek comments. Sir, I am not going to be putting my hair up just because you disapprove. So one day I decided to really dig in.
Look at this. So guys, this is why you can't have B-dubs, right? She's literally, okay, guys, I don't think this story is true because, guys, really, he's a doctor, right? He has stuff to do. He doesn't give a damn about her hair, right? So you guys honestly believe, but even if it was, you're going to antagonize him? It's his place of work. He can fire you for other reasons, you dummy. You guys, isn't it nice that they have it so good that they can worry about micro aggressions and not macro aggressions? You know what I'm saying?
We had to go, me and my coworker had to go pick something up from his house. He was taking a patient a call at home, or like whatever the case is. So I did not have to dress in office attire. I was in regular schmegular clothes, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to find the most ethnic African hair wrap that I can
Look at
find,
this.
wrap my hair up,
Look at
let my
that.
curls spill over. I used to wear my hair like that all the time. It was my favorite. And go over with my coworker to this man's house and just be like, hey, what's up? I'm black, baby. The look on his face was exactly what I thought it was going to be. We pulled up, hopped out the car, and he's like, wow, Larissa, the hair. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm not at work. Those microaggressions were mild compared to the actual environment of that office. I bet you can only imagine. I'm sure you can only imagine what it was like working there. But yeah, I just wanted to share that, you know.
So you were a glorified secretary that liked to antagonize her boss. That sounds like a great, wait, hold on. That sounds like great strategy. Lol. If this story did happen, and I don't believe, I'm gonna leave a shitload of comments today. So guys, put a little something on the super chat for the extra effort today. All right, believe that it did. I think it is funny that you think you were in the right. I'm glad that you wait. It seems you seem to. The fact that you are so privileged that you can focus on micro aggressions is hilarious. There are people out there that are experiencing actual problems at work, and you have nothing better to do than whine about foolishness on the internet. Do better. Someone says, what kind of reactions do I get to my comments? I get blocked a lot. So that's why I always try and go through their videos first and see if there's any material that I can get first before they block my ass. I go back through, guys, and there's even ones I forget that they did. I mean, that I was gonna do, and they're blocked. I'm like, oh damn! And then I realized that there was one that I left a comment. Thanks for the $5, man.
You are scaring the hoes.
So the other day,
All right, here we go, guys. Nothing good can come from this idiot's mouth, dude. Here we go.
So the other day I was asking one of my girlfriends, she's black, how she was able to last in corporate America as a black woman for so many years, and she's so successful, because I just couldn't do it. I had to walk away, I had to leave. It was too much for me. And she was like, oh, easy. She said, I make sure that I'm not doing more than the white women in my office. And I was like, mind blown. No, she said that she realized that when, as a black woman, you outwork and outperform the other white women in the office, or white people.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
People in general, that you have an instant target
They're
on your.
too busy being offended to outwork anybody. Put a 1 if you agree with me.
back. So she was like, what I do now is she's like, I look around to see how much everyone else is doing. And I make sure I stay just right there on that level. And I don't go past that. She's like, I close a few deals, you know, I get some stuff done, and then that's it. And it hit me that that is exactly what I was doing wrong in all of the jobs that I've had, all the agencies I worked for. I'm neurodivergent. And so I'm very literal.
And there it is. There it is. I'm neurodivergent. Yeah, you're a tard. You goof. Oh.
And so when I'm hired to do something, I'm just like, I'm going to do the best job that I can do. And I have always outperformed everyone in my office. And I thought that was a good thing. I was out here thinking this was a good thing. And it turns out it's not a good thing. A lot of white people do not like when you outperform them, even if they hired you. And that.
You see this, guys? Colin, you see this? She actually thinks that this is a thing.
Right?
She thinks that all these white people she works with are give a shit. And guys, my sister does the same thing. These white people are staring at me. It's like nobody cares.
Right?
Nobody. Everyone's getting up. Everyone had to jump in their cars, drive to the office, put up with this crappy traffic, signing in. The coffee machine doesn't work, whatever. And you think that they're taking extra time to worry about you? Colin, what were you saying?
No, I was just going to say, and, you know, these same B-dubs who, you know, they basically show up and, you know, they do less than the minimum. And then, you know, after 3 or 5 years, they will be the very first ones to complain and cry about, you know, not being promoted to management or supervisors. And they're going to say, racism. I mean,
this doesn't make any sense, guys. Once again, they honestly think that they're way more important than they actually are, and they're not, guys. They're not.
That's the thing that was hard for me, because I had a boss who quite literally was sabotaging everything I was doing. And it was so confusing because I'm like, she hired me. She hired me as an expert and as a strategist for this role. And I was doing everything that I was supposed to do, but no, you can't. That's how you last in corporate America as a black woman. You have to do less than the white.
See, guys, and that's the problem. As a black woman, Colin, do I ever say, well, as a black man,
No, I've never once heard you say that. No.
You know what I mean, guys? Because that's not the crux of my identity. I am an independent person. I'm my own self. You know what I mean? Guys, I don't owe the black community a damn thing. You guys are my community. I have more in common with Colin than I do with this idiot. I have more in common with everyone else in this chat than this dunderhead right here. Why as a black woman? And what is even as a black woman supposed to mean? You know what I mean? What a joke. Let's look at this dunderhead. Let's look at this chick that outworks everyone. Look at this idiot right here. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Uh-oh. AJ, did you mute yourself by accident?
Did I? Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I didn't switch screens. Sorry, guys. My fault.
Okay.
Dating apps. I just figured this out. Okay, stay with me. Stay with me before you scroll. It's the dating apps.
Sorry,
okay?
guys.
I was thinking about this the other night. So, before dating apps,
This is the same chick, guys.
men who there was a group of men who would just not be part of the dating pool, right? Whether it was because they weren't attractive, or maybe they just didn't have communication skills, or whatever the reason is, they just really could not participate in dating. They were not part of the dating pool because they simply just couldn't get a date, right? But then comes dating apps, which
Why is the music so loud? You know what I mean? Learn how to make a video.
So one of my friends told me this years ago, and it's so profound. He said, dating apps will have you meeting people that you were never meant to meet. And I was like, what? It makes so much sense because I've had the most diabolical relationships from dating apps. And this is my personal opinion. Obviously, I know there's people that have great
And whose
success.
fault is that, though? You choose who you allow yourself to be around, you dunce. This victimhood mindset. Women grow the balls, men just drop them. What? That's her little saying. Uh-oh, racism in Kansas City, please. Her whole identity. She obviously hates men, right? You know what I mean? Look at this. Men and period simulators. Look at this. My preference in dating is black men, but I ended with white men because black men in the city I live in aren't interested in black women. No, they're not interested in you goof. All you white guys in the chat, I need you to sound off.
A lot of times, even on dating apps.
And let me know if you would ever give this idiot a time
Preference in dating.
Time of day.
Dude, I will stick my junk in a meat grinder and turn the handle myself before I ever do that.
The reason why you can't find any good black men or other men, any good men, black or white, is because you hate men. I can tell by your profile here. The rampant misandry is insane. You don't even realize how crazy or how insanely negative your outlook is on men. This will turn away any and all good men. Good luck with your cats and your boxed wine. Laughing face post. Oh, keep editing. Post. Cooked. Look at this.
Ultimately, I really believe that racism is a jealousy issue.
Oh yeah, guys. Oh yeah, all you white people are just jealous of us black people. Okay, fine.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Do you see, guys, how I told you guys? These knuckleheads are the worst of the worst, but they have the boast, but they have the cockiest attitudes. Calling it, isn't that nuts? This would be like being a boxer who's like 0-27 and being like, I want to be champion of the world. You know? Look at that. Once again, all you white guys, she's all yours, man. She doesn't want me and Memphis and Rajai, you know? Here we go, guys.
It took me so long to realize that I'm mad that it took me so long to realize that corporate America is just not for me. When I tell you that life is so taxing on my mental health, like it's not even funny. It's not even just me, it's a lot of black women. I really don't think corporate America is for us in general because they look at us as like experiments or something. Like every single day it is some bullshit when you're a black woman in corporate America. Trust.
Gee, could it be that you're the common denominator, you dunce? Every day that I show up to work, it's some BS. Hey, well, that should tell you something. There is no BS until your stupid ass gets there. God, this fucking live is gonna make me cuss. I try to not swear, Colin. I try to not swear. I really do. But guys, I can't stand these idiots. I can't stand them. Guys, I can't. Guys, I haven't seen anyone on this live stream so far of these chicks that I would prefer to spend any amount of time around at all, guys. And for any of you guys that are in the chat, let me know if you've had any work experience with B-dubs. You know, guys, I don't look at them. I don't talk to them, right? I avoid them at all costs, right? And guys, okay, so there was one time where there was a project that I was working on, and I don't remember what, but this one chick was talking about how she wishes that there was pay transparency at our job. And I'm like, why? Well, and she's like, well, it's not that, because we get, I said, but you're assuming that you don't make more than everyone else. I said, people who want like Walmart corporate, whatever, there's people who want, like, if Colin owns a business, for him to post how much he pays his employees as a private business owner. Why would you want that? Why? Guys, and this is usually what women and losers say, because they're assuming that the glass is half empty and not the glass is half full. Can you imagine, guys, if your pay came out and you're making more than everyone else, how much they would hate you? You know? And guys, this actually happened to a guy that I know. His wife is a lawyer, and she was making more than almost everyone. You know what I mean? People, they assume that they're never going to be the ones that everyone's looking at pissed off because they make more money. It's this victimhood mentality of everyone's always making more than me. You know, I have to know how much everyone's making so that I can make sure that I make as much as them. Well, how about you just ask for a large amount? How about you just adopt the behavior of where you negotiate more money, or you move on to the next job and do the same thing until you're the top dog. This kumbaya, communist, equal outcome BS. What a joke.
Don't let you be pretty, smart, know your shit. Can't nobody check you. Oh, honey, you gonna go through it every day.
You see, can't nobody check you, and you're working at a corporate job.
No, it's like a game to them or something. I don't know. They literally be nitpicking. And if you say anything about it or correct somebody on something when they are wrong and they're of a higher authority than you, you're gonna get punished for it. You might even get fired. Just me personally, my personality does not fit the 9-to-5 culture. It is just too mundane for me. It's too, oh my God, I just can't do it. I work a job for 5 to 6 months, and by that time, that's when my body start rejecting. Like, for real, like, I mentally cannot do it past that point. And I used to be able to push through. Like, I've had the same job for years at a time. But the older I got and the more aware of who I am as a person that I became, it's become harder and harder and harder for me to subject myself to that. I just don't want to clock in and play mind games every single day. And as a Black woman in corporate America, that's what you're going to be doing. No, thank you. I'm mad that it took me so long to realize that corporate America...
Good, leave. Get out. We don't want you. Someone says, same, I got fired today and I'm not sad about it. Good. Look at that. Nothing but white supremacy. I hate it every minute. And guys, by corporate America, they mean oh yeah, guys, because look. Colin, this is a chick who is working in corporate America.
Pack bitch. Pack it up. Pack it up. We coming for our shit. Get off our reservations. Take my granddaddy shit off.
I got nothing.
You know,
I got nothing, dude. Yeah, she's from the Skankaho tribe. Oh!
You know, AJ, so, you know, AJ, we've talked about money and stuff, and, you know, I don't need to say where I'm at in life, but, you know, I do, I'm not, you know, delusional. I've come to full well understand that, you know, long term, I will have to start my own business of some kind. And I will tell you straight up right now, and I don't care, you know, whether it's 5, 10, maybe even 15, 20 years from now, somebody will pull out this video and sue me. I absolutely, when I do start my next business, I absolutely, under no circumstance whatsoever, will hire a B-dub. I will go homeless, living under a bridge, before I ever give a B-dub a job.
Ridiculous. Yeah. Sorry, guys. The jump scare right there. Sister Mary Frances. Look at that, guys. Holy moly. The job market's horrible, but Black women are struggling so bad, y'all. I worked in corporate jobs for a decade now, and I've been actively looking for a job since I was laid off last August. This idiot's been out of work for an entire year. Look at that. Holy moly, look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Here we go, guys.
Some of y'all aren't going to believe this, but someone has to tell the truth.
Someone has to tell the truth. Oh my God.
Black women in the U.S. are not being employed for the jobs that they deserve. Very truthfully, there are a lot of Black women that are out of work right now to this very day. I lost my job in August 2025. In June 2026, I still haven't found a job. But let's break it down. It's not just me. It would be different if it was just a me problem, but it's not. The Economic Policy Institute, they write that Black women have suffered large employment loss in 2025. But specifically, I just want to point out this point. 55% of Black women in the U.S. are employed right now. And that is ridiculous. Not even just that, the decline is the largest among Black women. It's like 0.5% for other races. Black women, it's 1.4%. And especially because they're detailing in this article that it's women who work in the public sector or who have college degrees. Real quick to tell you what exactly my background is, right? I have my degree in English education. I have my license to teach. I specifically work in technical engineering now. I've been working in technical engineering for the 5+ years, right? And I have gotten to the final stage of many.
So she has a BS degree in education and then works in what she said technical. And so she probably like teaches like unconscious bias and all these bullshit trainings. You know what I'm saying? She's not working in technical engineering. Well, what are you talking about?
Many interviews, but at the end, after the technical interview, I'm told that I'm not technical enough.
Nah. Well, I could have told you that, right?
I passed the technical interview. I did an assessment. I did this. I did 6 different interviews, and I'm not technical enough, right? There's something wrong right now.
There's the bird hands. And guys would just take the L, right? We'll take the L like, they must not have wanted to hire me, right? You know? But she just, oh my God, it must be because I'm Black and because I'm a woman. Please, you know? Come on.
with the job market, especially for Black women. And I'm sure that many Black women who see this are going to be able to attest to this and or talk about it. And I want to hear from you. If you're a Black woman or even a person of color who was out of the job market, especially since the last couple years, I want to hear your experiences. Honestly, I'm challenging anybody that is still working. If you have any people that are as a person of color or especially Black women, I challenge you to check on them, see how they're doing, because I'll tell you right now, they are doing worse than you can imagine.
Look at that, guys. Look at this plus size fashion. Oh, shit. It gets worse. Oh, no. Ah! Oh, no, guys. Oh, no. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's just got her chest here. Oh no, guys! Oh no! Oh no, guys! Look at that! Ah, no! No! Look at that!
Some of y'all aren't going to believe this, but someone has to tell the truth. Black women in the U.S. are not.
Oh, this is the one that we just watched. Look at that right here. Look at this. Oh, is this her boyfriend?
A lesson you've learned from a failure or mistake.
That's true. Jesus, look. This is her boyfriend, guys. This is her husband, guys. Look. This is, what is this, the Nature Channel? Oh! I can't get over this, dude. Look at this. Look at that, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh no, guys, look at this right here. Look at, gosh, she just gets worse.
For me, for my night.
Worse and worse, worse and worse, guys. Oh no. Ah! No, guys, what is going on? What is going on, guys? What is going on? My God. Is this a dude? That's supposed to be better? Oh, there's Oliver. That's no moon. I'm so sorry, guys. I really hope you're not eating. Guys, she says she has PCOS. Well, here, how about you lose like 748 pounds, right? That'll help your PCOS. Look at this. One day I'll be PCOS free. I'll be free from this PCOS beard. Disgusting. Ugh. Gross, guys. So gross. Why, guys? Why do I do this to us, guys? Why? BP, what's up, dude?
What's up, guys? Yeah, this is gross.
Sorry for some foolishness, man. And guys, it's so funny. People don't realize how much that much extra weight affects women's health. It really, 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 really does. Guys, there's nothing wrong with carrying some extra weight. When you're 300, 400, 500 pounds, you know what I'm saying? There's something wrong. You know, it messes up their hormones, messes up all of that. They're like, black women are mortality rate. Look at how big you are. And why is it that our maternal death rate? Because guys, B-dubs don't go to prenatal care, right? and then they're like 200 pounds overweight, so it's automatic high risk pregnancy, and that's if they're young. Then they have geriatric pregnancy too. Then there's all types of health problems with pregnancy. On top of the fact that a lot of them drink and smoke weed while they're pregnant, and then it's like it's a systematic problem. No, why is it that my mom's one of 12, right? And my grandma, she was just fine. My granddad's one of 20. These women didn't have these problems. Gee, because maybe they weren't 797 pounds. They weren't climbing the Empire State Building.
Shoot.
To swat at airplanes. Hey-o!
Shit, that beard's high risk.
BP, have you ever worked with any crazy B-dubs at your work?
Shell, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the floor is yours, man. Tell a story.
Yeah. No, they're psycho, dude. They'll grab you.
Yeah.
Sexually harass you, all kind of stuff.
Yep. I actually had to put a sexual harassment claim on the chick at work. I actually had to go to my boss and actually do the whole thing because she wouldn't leave me alone.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. People are like, why'd you have to do that there? I was like, what are you talking about? If the genders were swapped, you know what I'm saying, man? I'd have been cooked. It would have said, you know what I mean?
That girl's beard was high risk.
So I got
yeah, I know, right? My PCOS. Oh, please. Yuck.
my job yesterday, and one of the reasons why is because I'm too efficient.
No, ma'am.
Too efficient.
Here we go.
You didn't get fired because you're too efficient. That's not what happened. So my name is Jessry, and I work in
Jessry.
Very
Her
strange.
name is Jessry. Jessrey. Look at that.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
HR, and I talk about navigating corporate life. So I give career advice, resume advice, and everything in between.
Guys, I want you to put in this chat, yes or no, would you ever take any advice from any type of advice from a dunderhead who looks like this?
So the last video I just stitched in, and I'm fairly new to TikTok, so I'm hoping you guys will be able to go back to her page and watch the entire video. But that young lady pretty much explains why she was let go. And she states that she was let go because she was too efficient. Now, this young lady, more or less, make the story short, she was pretty much being proactive. Her boss, supervisor, whoever was above her, asked her to do a task or prepare for a task. And she pretty much already did it without having to be asked to do so.
For the love of God, get to the point.
Good point.
Why, guys? Why the fuck this fucking? I try to not swear. Oh, I try to not cuss. These B-dubs just got me swearing. First, guys, it's asked. Okay, how hard is this? I just don't. Well, you need to realize our parents were dependency by expecting us to say asked and not asked. What are you talking about? Because why is it that people who immigrate from foreign countries have to learn ask, but somehow they're you black people are too stupid to ask. Guys, I can't. I really can't. She's like
those nails.
Too neurospicy for a niche.
Well, that's a lie.
What? Look at her face. She's kind of has these dead eyes. I think that her mom was like either smoking or friggin' taking some type of SSRI, man. Because what's going on here? All these chicks make the same content, the same crap. They all think they're special. They're all narcissistic. All of them. It's just ridiculous, man. Why am I not
Can we
sweating?
talk about how a woman can go through her monthly and like her body just do some weird stuff? Why is it?
No,
we
can't.
Shut up.
A man who cannot plan a proper date is already
It's
showing
perfect.
you that he has no lead.
I honestly wouldn't go.
Ah! Why does she keep stitching better looking girls? You know what I'm saying? And then her ugly face pops up on this thing. That she has no right at all to be saying anything about dating. Coffee dates, yes, you're
You're
broke.
not broke for offering a woman coffee dates. You're broke for referring the fact of taking a woman out to dinner is a waste of money because you not having.
God, you are a demon. You are an absolute demon from the depths of Hades, man. What a joke. Katie Yapper, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Guys, these women, if they were only as great as they thought that they were, guys, here you go.
I don't know
Look at this chick.
what it is. I can't win. I can't win for being light-skinned, black, or anything. You always got to be loud and aggressive when it's just a tone of my voice, like in my.
Yeah, we all know the tone of her voice. Right?
I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
And this is one of those Brooklyn chicks too. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how you New York dudes do it, man. These New York chicks, horrible.
Voice is like deep and it carries. So
I told you guys, like mixed race chicks, or light skinned chicks, are either gorgeous or they're gargoyles. Look at this broad.
yeah, I gotta be a loud, aggressive girl because that's how we're perceived. And it's just a fucking ongoing thing and it can't never stop. It won't never stop. The perception of Black women and how we're loud and aggressive. Like, come on. I was being forced into something I wasn't supposed to be doing outside of
I was being forced into doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing by my cousin Vinny. Oh,
my job thing. So if I want to go home, I can go home. I don't know.
Look at that, guys. See?
Can she really?
Like I said, ugh. She's old enough to be someone's grandma. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. This is the number one problem with the Black community too, is being youth obsessed. 55-year-old B-dubs make the same content as 16-year-olds. I'm dead ass. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Showing her butt, doing all the and look at how old this chick looks. Look at this.
Open up this app. It's like, oh, new trend alert. And then you do the shit and the fucking shit don't work. They only allow certain people to go viral. Like,
look at that, see? Victimhood. No, you're an old freaking a Medusa looking hag. That's why you haven't gone by viral. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? Guys.
Yeah, she's boring.
First of all, guys, if you're gonna get into content creation, you got to do it for fun. I do this for fun, guys. I really do. I do this for fun to talk to you guys, give you guys content, but all in all, it's fun. Even though, because I could have been saying this about the last 3 months. Oh, and then a victim, guys. It doesn't matter. I do this for fun. I do this for therapy because to put the message out there to feel like I'm actually fighting the good fight against this gynocracy, right? But B, because I have fun doing this. I really do, So I'm not going to sit and be like, "Oh, it's messed up, man. I'm not going viral. Then certain people do it over me, dude." It's just ridiculous, guys. Look at that.
The people that's already went viral, or the people that's going live every day like it's a fucking job. Like, I'm not doing all that extra shit. Like, bro, like.
There you go. So I know how people go viral, but I'm just too stubborn, lazy, idiotic, and dunderheaded to do it. You guys, if this chick ever goes viral, I'll eat my shorts. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, y'all. You see how many fucking posts I have? Like, and they literally don't let your shit go on the For You page. Right. Because they want you to pay for views and likes. So all that shit y'all be doing, y'all pay. A lot of people pay for that shit, to boost their post up, to get more followings and shit like that. I'm not that person. So peace out. That's why I don't fucking be on this app that much anyway.
Oh, please.
Well,
I didn't want to be on here anyway. Mm-hmm. That's why I just made a whole minute long video. And then that was what?
I don't know.
In November. And look at how much she's posted here. Look at how much she's posted since.
So, yeah,
this is an ugly woman, dude. I am dead ass. Man. Guys,
here we go. Yeah.
I've taken dumps that are better looking than this shit.
Good night. She is big.
Get out.
A puddle of diarrhea is better than this because at least it's smooth.
Oh no! And I love how she does these AI things of herself as if she looks like that at all, dude. Come on. Ugh. Guys, look at that. Look how she AIs herself out of love. As if.
Oh goodness, yeah. Delusional.
How old is this chick? Dressing like a 304. She a 1970. Guys, she's 56 years old. Yeah. She's.
You think her grandkids follow her?
6 years old. Look.
And stacked heavy.
Guys, come on. Come on, man. Making the same content as friggin' yeah, she is a grandmother. Yeah. This is someone's grandma making the same content as 18-year-olds. What a show, guys. Here you go. No, guys, look. This chick right here. She's at work in the lunch. I mean, in the break room. Watch. These black people are so loud. I can't even take a break on my break. I hate it here. That's how it works, guys. That's how it works. I tell you guys, I love being black, but a lot of times being black don't love me. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead serious, guys. I'm dead serious. Look at this. Look, it's Grace Jones.
Please read the handbook at your job. I was an office manager at a restaurant. One of the ladies in main office was always on my case. I had a really heavy workload. I ended up.
Are you telling me a dunderhead who looks like this is gonna play the victim? No.
Asking my direct supervisor if I could do like everybody else was doing at our location, just take my break at the top of my shift. She said, absolutely, that's fine. That's what we did. Just come in, clock in for your shift, immediately clock up for break, clock in when it's over, so you don't have to worry about missing your break or going over your break for the rest of the day. As soon as I start doing it, the woman in the main office starts emailing me. She says, Esther, you must work at least 30 minutes prior to taking a break. I said, okay, that's fine. The very next day, I truly thought I had worked 30 minutes before taking a break. However, she sends another email. Everybody else is in the email as well. She says, Esther, you only worked 28 minutes prior to taking a break. And she sent the handbook, she attached it to the email. I responded and I said, I'd read the handbook when you sent the first email. However, what you said is incorrect. I said, I only do it to try to comply and compromise here on this job. I said, however, the handbook says you should take your break in the middle of your shift. It says if you're unable to do so, get your break in sometime during your shift. I said that word should is a suggestive word. It's not an order, a demand, nor a mandate. She said, well, if you have any further questions about this policy, please talk to the head of HR. I said, I don't have any other questions. The handbook is quite clear.
I don't care.
I absolutely love being a Black woman, and I would not change it for the world. But do other Black women feel me when it's just such a struggle in the work environment, when you just express yourself and you're always labeled as the angry Black woman?
Well, it's how you express yourself. And guys, do you see how they think that the default way of just expressing themselves is ratchet and idiotic? Because guys, once again, hey BP, have you ever heard of code switching?
Code switching? What you mean?
Code switching is where it's almost like a B-dub and woke, like Black academic thing where like, well, you know, why is it that I have to change how I speak when I speak to white people or like
oh
boss?
yeah.
Everyone does that, you dunce. There are Black people, guys, who honestly think that they should be able to talk to every single person the same way. So they should talk to the president or talk to the Pope or talk to their mom or talk to their best friend all the same way. That's just ridiculous.
Have you ever had somebody talk to you and code switch in front of you, like when a manager comes? You watched it happen to real.
But yeah, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, I see it in live time.
What I'm saying is, it's not called code switching. It's called how it works. That's
Yeah.
how it works. Guys, when you leave your house, you interact with everyone else differently than how you interact with your mom. Hell, you even talk to your dad differently than how you talk to your mom. That's how it starts. You talk to your siblings differently than how you talk to your parents. What is this like universal sense of I need to be? It's not fair. Fair is stupid. Read the room.
Even with the code switching, they're still throwing acts.
What's that?
You know, like, ask me a question, ask you a question.
Yeah.
Even with the code switching.
But guys, and Black women act like somehow they have to do it more than Black men. No, guys, everyone speaks to different people. You should be speaking to your co-workers differently than your family, you dunce.
Especially if you are in a predominantly white environment, you just feel misunderstood. And what's even harder is when people of other races are able to snap and act in ways that you would get fired for. And it's just like, oh, what's wrong with them? Or, oh, it's mental illness, or they're going through a lot. But then when it's you, you're angry and you're an issue. This is something that
I know. You guys, your arms are all sore, right? Come on, guys. Come on. I don't feel bad for guys. I'll put a 1 if you agree. These chicks are all the problem. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
that I have dealt with for many, many years. I've calmed down a lot because I have dealt with my mental health as far as just like dealing with being upset and trying to figure out a way to talk in the softest way possible. But my colleagues don't have to do
You mean like a normal person? You know what I mean?
And it's extremely frustrating. It's extremely hard. I just want to know, Black women, like, how do you deal with it in your work environment if you go through that? Or even Black men, how do you deal with it if you're in your work environment? I'm not going to say it's like this every day, but it is really, really.
Wine.
Black women.
Look at this.
I don't know.
When they say it be your own people, it really be your own people. Story time.
Here we go.
So, being a woman in corporate America.
BP. Anyone else who's Black? Put guys. Do you agree with me that your biggest op at work has always been another Black person? You know what I mean? At every single workplace I've ever been, my biggest op has always been another Black person. Meaning the person that's made my life the most difficult has been another Black person. Getting in my way, talking messing with my projects, messing with me and stuff. It's never been a white person. It's always been another Black person. It's absolutely insane. Black people in the workplace, some of us treat each other like absolute trash. It's just ridiculous, you know? So
Being a Black woman, specifically in corporate America, that is a job in itself, okay? The moment you walk in until the moment you walk out.
This filter, man, it's working overtime.
Eyes are on you. Everyone is watching you.
You see that? The minute you walk in, everyone's eyes are on you. No, they're not. You're not important. You guys see this narcissism. Nobody cares. Everyone's there to do their job. Because this is how they start. This is the default setting for these idiots. Everyone's staring at me. I'm a victim. I'm this. Nobody cares. What is going on here?
Head to toe, they're looking at what you're wearing, they're looking at the job that you're doing, they're combing it with a fine-tooth comb, and they are always going to try to find an issue. Always. One of the things that I have always ran into at any job that I have is, of course, I'll get opposition from women, right? That's a given. They see a Black woman, educated, duly educated at that, well put together, well spoken, intelligent, knows what she's doing, and of course, the intimidation is there. I've gotten used to it. That
she's not really talking about herself, is she?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
It's a given. But what I still struggle to get used to is the opposition that I get from my own people. Whenever I, start a job or wherever I am and I see, other Black people, I'm always like, yes, there's one of us in here. There's somebody, like me in here who I can, connect to and, kind of figure out the ropes and help me navigate, this particular job. And without fail, something always happens where that person either shows their true colors in the form of jealousy, or they try to do something to undermine my job and my ability to, just get the job done. And I will never, ever, for the love of God, understand why we treat each other the way we do when we could really be helping each other. And let me tell you something that I've learned about white people in general. I don't care how bad they hate each other and how much they may dislike each other. When they have one common ground and that common ground is you, baby, they will come together like white on rice.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
White on rice, huh?
Guys, imagine living this existence. Imagine living this existence where you think that you're so important that all white people are after you, that all white people do is care about oppressing you. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Guys, look, I grew up in predominantly white areas, right? My workplace is predominantly Asians and whites. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I've never had a problem because I'm there to do my job. Guys, people, if you get up Monday morning at 8 a.m., and if anyone disagrees, if anyone agrees with this idiot, guys, call in, hit the StreamYard link. I would love to hear you try and justify this. I would love for someone to try and justify that the moment a black woman walks into a corporation, everyone cares about her and trying to tear her down instead of do their damn job. That's my sister is this way. And that's why, guys, my sister's the worst person I've ever met in my entire life, guys. Seriously. I'm dead ass. If my sister wasn't blood, there's no way I'd ever talk to her. I don't talk to her now. I wrote her off. But guys, my whole life, my sister is just the most self-centered, narcissistic person that thinks that if you get something, you take it from her. She thinks that white people care about her and that she's oppressed. Guys, my sister guys, us American blacks, we live better than 99% of blacks that have ever lived, 99% of people who have ever lived. And these idiots are trying to find a way to be oppressed. Quit your job. Start your own business then. You know what I'm saying? Because don't make it hell for everyone else who just wants to get up and go to work. You guys, this person's gonna act crazy, and then people are gonna look at me and BP and Raja and all the rest of us, and we gotta be like, I don't know her. I don't know her. You think that me and her have anything in common? Shit. No way.
To make sure they see your
Shoot, man, I'm white.
downfall. And it is
You are? BP. I thought you were black because of your accent. So
Really? I thought you was white when I first started listening.
nah, man.
They know how to stick together.
I just speak proper English.
It threw me off.
Now, I've had interviews where I walk in because, guys, my name is just sort of the regular name. And they'll be like, oh, hey. I'm like, how you doing? My parents did that on purpose, man, straight up.
They know how to push each other to get to where they want to be and to get to the goals that they want to achieve. Us, on the other hand, forget about it. It's like crabs in a barrel. Oh, you're not going to get to the top before me. And let's not even, talk about the fact that we're in totally different positions. We're on two different.
She is correct, guys. Once again, it's the people who look like you who are your biggest ops. You know what I'm saying? Now, guys, here you go. Now, guys, they don't even like each other. Watch this, guys.
I'm gonna just be real with y'all. And I know a lot of y'all hoes ain't gonna like this, but
why do they gotta eat in their videos? Just come on.
Don't it sound disgusting?
I'm speaking my truth. What I've encountered, what I've ran into across the years. Okay. A lot of y'all black folks in these government offices and businesses and just offices in general, you got a nasty ass attitude. Yeah. You act like Miss Jameson. Just nasty as could be. And that's why a lot of times I'd rather fool with white folks at the receptionist office.
There you go. See?
At least they'll fake a smile and be fake in my face.
Yep.
Y'all just, can I help you?
Looking at BP. What you want? Guys, here.
Crack the lips.
I think that I've told this story. I love TGI Fridays, man. I love it. but the one closest to me where I used to live was in a predominantly black area, and the staff was predominantly black. Oh my gosh, that ruined Fridays for me, dude. You used to walk in there, and the hostess is on her phone with her nails and her weave and her friggin' tattoos, and looks up at you and goes, "What you want?" It's like, "A table, you dunce! What do you think I'm here for? Are you serious?" And then, of course, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, they have a DJ in the bar.
Oh no!
And the music's loud. All loud. And it's like, I can't even hear myself think.
That happened
What
the
is
other day.
going on?
Sorry. I went to the bank the other day and it was happening. Like they had a Bose speaker in there blasting it like music. I said, "What in the world?" I've never heard a bank or seen a bank.
Yeah. Look at this, guys. Uh-oh. Look at this. Why are black nurses so mean? Oh, you know that there's going to be a whole bunch of B-dubs in the comments.
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch!
Let's go!
Why are black nurses so mean? And I'm talking about black nurses who have like a little accent. I think they're from Nigeria. They have a little accent.
Baby, please don't call them black. Call them Nigerian American. Thank you. As so many African.
Never mind. This went left. Wide left. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
West Africans, South Africans, Caribbeans that come to America that think they're above black Americans. So please do not confuse them with the foundationally black American.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm gonna just say it. Black women as supervisors. Why y'all?
That's a woman? Guys, hit the like button, guys. Let me check the likes quick. Guys, we are at, let's see. Guys, yeah, hit the like button. You know? I'd really appreciate that here. I really, really would. 1 second, guys. I had to do this one thing here. Just give me 1 second.
Supervisors, you nasty.
Here we go.
Y'all so damn nasty. It don't make no sense. Y'all be nasty as fuck. Y'all see another sister just got hired. Y'all just want to automatically just create this little level of competition, this little level of just really giving her a hard time for what? Y'all got women out here really stressed the fuck out before they even hit home. They got to pick up their kids. They got to make groceries. Got to, cater to their husband or whatever.
Yeah.
And you right.
Cater to their husband.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Out here just giving her attitude, just being nasty for what? Now I ain't talking to the nice ones. I ain't talking about the ones that really, that's okay. But y'all black women supervisors, y'all that shit to y'all head. For real. Y'all need to stop it. And if you are nasty, and if you're a black woman, you need to tame it down. Tame it down. You won't like if somebody did that to your motherfucking door, would you? Yeah. Mean ass. You need to get fucked tonight. That's the problem.
Look at the language. This idiot.
I'm gonna just say it. Black women as supervisors, why y'all so damn nasty? It don't make no sense. Y'all be
listen to the mouth on this broad.
And here's another thing that I briefly touched on the other day. I need y'all to stop using terms because somebody doesn't agree with you. Somebody not agreeing with you doesn't mean they're gaslighting you. Me saying that what you're talking about exists in...
You know what's sad, BP? She's not a bad-looking chick. She just needs to lose like 847 pounds. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad when you see a chick that we can see that she has decent features.
Story breakdown.
You know what I mean? She's like not not a bad looking chick. She weighs 967 pounds. You know what I mean?
I feel like I haven't.
Every day you see it, man.
Look at how low up that shirt was. It's just sad, guys. It really, really is.
Oh, I know a white woman who loves black men and stays in black women's business when I see one.
Yeah, guys. This is the thing about traveling overseas. BP, have you ever been outside the U.S.?
Yeah, I just got back from Japan and Thailand.
Nice. Isn't that crazy how like you don't see chicks that are big, you especially
Dude,
don't.
Soon as
What's
I
that?
landed in Boston, it was chubs everywhere. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
it ain't the same for me, you know.
Right when you get off the plane. Right when you get off the plane, guys. Right?
Here we go.
Look at that.
If you get it, you get it.
Sister Mary Frances.
If you don't, it ain't for you, and I'm not explaining it twice. I love black women because I'm a black woman, and I always will love black women,
but guys, what do they say about everything that comes before but?
BS.
Thank you very much.
I've been working since I was 17 years old, and I can honestly say I do not enjoy working when it's a black woman that's a manager. I've been working since 2020 and it's 2026 now, so do the math. I done had a few jobs within the years. And no, I do not like jumping job from job. But if the workplace is draining, yes, I'm getting the fuck. My first job, I actually stayed there for a year and like a few days. And if you've been here, y'all know I used to work at Walmart for almost 2 years. But the jobs that I worked at, and it was a black woman that was a manager, like they be way too petty and spiteful for me. I don't like that shit. Your job should not be another mental battle. And unfortunately, that's the case for a lot of people. I know it's not just me. These jobs are know your life situation, but they'll still try to make things harder on you. And not to mention, they think just because you two are both black, they can just handle you
There you
and
go.
talk to you any kind of way. Like, no. Just because we're both African American doesn't mean that you get to talk crazy and let stupid shit fly out of your mouth. Just because you're a manager doesn't mean that you're going to talk to me like I'm a child. If you want respect, you have to give that shit to receive it. But yeah, it just be too much petty shit. Who wants a job that makes you feel like you're in high school again? If you get it, you get it. If you don't, it ain't for you. And
There you go, guys. So even B-dubs don't like working with B-dubs. Isn't it funny how that works, guys? And look, all these people are agreeing.
Hey, black women, especially black women I work with, what the fuck be your problem?
There you go.
Look, I understand we have RBF bad because I do.
I know I'm gonna rub some heads the wrong way with this statement, but I think this whole trope that black women are horrible bosses is anti-black. Is anti-black. I'm sorry. I have had 2 managers.
Yeah, but you're a guy. I think this is a guy. Dude seems a little bit zesty to me, you know?
Beta!
He young.
I mean, it looks like he's wearing lipstick, you know what I'm saying? Dude is a little zesty, if you know what I mean.
Something I think we don't often talk about is how women treat other women in the workplace, especially in leadership roles, especially when you're in a non-traditional person like me. I was a very non-traditional person in a high-level leadership role.
This is the first like decently attractive chick that we've seen in like the last 2 hours. Give him some grace. Who are you talking to? Ain't no grace around here. No. God got me twisted.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Come on.
Meaning I was the only of my age demographic, so the youngest, the most richly melanated, the one who had a very colorful or unique background and non-Nepo baby, all those things, right? When I actually look back and think of this, I'm like, the people who were probably the most harsh to me were other women, and it hurts the most when it's from women like me, who look like me, I'll say. And the caveat, I was at an event tonight, and I don't know why the universe keeps on putting me in these scenarios where I'm around these forgetful Frederikas. But long story short, I ran into someone who I had met in a work setting. And that upon the first meeting, never met this person a day in my life, who again is also a black woman, who's also a member of my own sorority, tells this dog me about because I had braids in my hair in this professional work setting. And it's in front of one of my colleagues too, where we had like a little meeting, and I was sitting there seething. I didn't respond to anything because, again, I'm at work. It's
And she has tattoos, guys. And she does the bird hands. Yeah.
a professional setting, and I'm shocked.
Guys, I come on, guys. I tell her my name is BP, and then obviously, and then I'd hit her with the classic.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
But I thought it was crazy, but we run into each other tonight. So there were a couple of times that she made contact. Well, it wasn't with me, but it was someone that I was speaking to, and it was in close quarters. The first time around, there was a group of 4 of us. She speaks to one person, screams, by the way. We all kind of look around. She comes back, leaves, comes back again. She's like, oh, I want to give you another hug, to her friend. And so mind you that there's 3 other ladies who haven't been like addressed. And so she now is engaging and sticks out her hand to speak to me. I outstretch my arms and I'm like, hey, Sora. She's like, oh, how do I know you? And, instead of indulging in that game, I was just like, wait, remind me what chapter you're like, let's just do some other small talk, because I just really wasn't in the mood for that. So then when it's time for the main event to start, she's actually sitting like almost adjacent to me. And in the back of my mind, I was like, I have to say something, because guess who had braids? She did, to her butt. Beautiful, by the way. But it just was like, now we'll have this conversation about how we know each other. So I said, girl, I remember when I first met you, you were just dogging me out about my braids. And I love to see that you have them now. And, she's so like, oh, well, where was it? Who was it? And so then I went back and I was like, named with very specific details, when it was, where it was, what she had, all that other kind of stuff. And she's like,
see that pettiness, guys? Why do you need this in your organization, right? Men don't do this to each other. Every now and then you might have that one, beta male, that zesty dude, or that, hater. Fine, but men don't do this to each other. Well, actually, on June 5th, 1975 at 3 p.m., you said this to me. Because we're getting work done, you dunce.
Listen, I told you that to help you, and I told you that because it was told to me to take my braids out. And I said, well, number 1, it wasn't helpful. Number 2, I worked for the member who authored the Crown Act, and that it passed. And so I had not only support from my bosses, or just, acknowledgement. Because I remember, you just have to understand that, unfortunately, in the Black community, there are some of our elders who just are not like that. They don't like all the news. They detest braids. They detest anything that isn't traditional in their minds, right? And so she just kept on underscoring that. She's like, yeah, I finally gotten out of that zone. And I'm like, well, I'm really happy for you. I'm glad that you've gotten into a place where you can celebrate, obviously, that beautiful part of your Blackness. Another thing I mentioned was like, well, I'm sorry that happened to you, but look at our current chairwoman of the Congressional Black Caucus, Yvette Clarke, also a member of my sorority, who last time I saw her, and actually many times I saw her, but the last time I saw her, she was rocking this slick, beautiful, braided like bob with the boho human hair. Oh, just chef's kiss. Like she was looking fire, honey. And so, yeah, I hate that we all have to go through these things, or have at a certain point in our lives and careers have had to go through these things, particularly from other Black women trying to tell us how we need to talk, how we need to act in corporate settings or professional settings, how we need to look, how we need to wear our hair, just because of things that they experience that they feel like they need to pass on, or just, I don't know. But I'm not like that. And I feel like, yeah, maybe if you start something, I'm going to definitely circle back and finish it, depending on the scenario and depending if I feel like it. But I've never been that person to impose my thoughts or nuances or values on somebody. Like, I've never told somebody how they needed to dress. I've never told somebody how they needed to wear their, if they come and solicited me for my opinion, yes, but I just don't think that's right. And I just really hope none of y'all have to experience that, or like, things can be done better.
Blah, 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 right? Marry herself? Oh, she's one of those married herself chicks, I don't know. But yeah, guys, I mean, this is how they are. It's an absolute mess. Avoid them at all costs, guys. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why? Now, guys, someone had said something about that chick. Hold on. This toll booth chick. What's this about? Hold on.
That breaking news is out of Volusia County.
Damn, she can get it. There you go. Right. Look at this news chick here. Look at that. Look at that.
Pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
Afternoon, I'm Sonica Donge. This
Sonica
is our
Donge,
first
how you
look at the mugshot of 35-year-old Deanna Harrell. She was arrested just 2 hours ago on a charge of vehicular homicide. And it comes 2 days after deputies say she slammed into a toll booth off the Dunlawton Beach approach, killing the worker inside.
Wow.
West 2's Volusia County reporter Pamela Combe is joining us live. And Pamela, there were some delays in getting her into custody.
Because she's a woman, that's why.
Yeah, after that arrest warrant was signed last night, there were some issues getting her into custody. The sheriff's office says that she was released from Halifax Hospital and then she turned herself into a mental health facility here in Volusia County. But when they went to try and get her into custody, that facility did not want to release her into their custody. There was some back and forth there, and this morning they were finally able to get her arrested. Here is some of that video the sheriff's office shared with us. She was put in handcuffs and booked this morning at 10:30 a.m. into the county jail. She is facing 2 charges for vehicular homicide and DUI manslaughter. And DUI manslaughter. While the results of the blood alcohol tests have not come back, the sheriff says there was enough to get her on both charges. She is being held without bond, and the sheriff is requesting she appear before a judge today at 1:30 for her first appearance instead of tomorrow. There's
body cam footage here. Wait, let's see.
This is Daytona Beach Shores. What you're looking at is a toll booth that's been hit by a car at 40 miles an hour with a worker still inside.
Damn.
You see, on this strip, people are allowed to drive their cars onto the beach, but you first pull up to a toll booth where you pay a fee to get in. You can see the crash here.
Whoa! You see that?
That was fast.
Let's watch it in slow motion, guys.
That poor kid inside.
Look at this.
She even hit the brakes.
Crash here.
Bang! Right into there. Wow, that sucks, man.
The truck eventually came to a stop in the ocean. Let's go back to the officer's body cam to see what happened from there.
Where's this driver? Is on there sitting on the beach with the car next to her. That's a negative. It's a woman. She's in orange. She's wearing an orange shirt. Yeah, orange shirt. Smell of alcohol. Right there, that guard. Yeah, she's not having an injury. She's just intoxicated. Smell of alcohol. Okay. Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen right now. I'm going to put handcuffs on you, okay? She's going to put handcuffs on you.
Are you serious?
Yep, she's serious.
Are you serious? Yes. They are serious.
It's time!
Seriously. Yep.
That, guys. No brain cells at all. And she's got the stretched ears and the tattoos. I mean, that's all you got to say.
The woman in the toll booth was killed.
Tammy Jo Baker was a longtime county employee. Relatives tell West 2 Baker usually works in Daytona Beach, but Monday she was filling in at the toll booth in the Shores.
Poor lady.
35 seconds after our victim enters the booth,
This sheriff's based, man. I like this guy.
she's dead. We are in the process of getting video from Metz's bar that shows her in there drinking. She's the one who told us about dumping out half the Gatorade bottle and filling it to the top with vodka. She also is prescribed medical marijuana, and she's prescribed a bunch of different medical marijuana, oral, inhaler. Just because you have a prescription for medical marijuana doesn't mean you're supposed to drive when you're using it. And if you're drinking vodka and Gatorade and you're drinking rum and Cokes and you're drinking shots, somebody's going to have a bad day and end up dead. Suppose it was Sunday. Suppose it was Memorial Day weekend. I mean, it just happened to be on a Monday afternoon, and the beach was not crowded. But what would have happened had that been? That's one of our more busier places.
I'm sorry, but allowing cars onto the beach at all is a stupid idea.
It is. So, but all right, you guys, I'll shut this bad boy down. I appreciate you guys. You know, guys, like I said, I'll be on vacation next week. So actually, there won't be a daytime live on Friday, guys. I'll probably do a live on Sunday night, a basic live. And then, guys, I'll have scheduled streams that'll be like hour-long marathons of content on Monday through Friday. And then I'll do some daytime lives also. So, all right, you guys. I appreciate you. Bye, guys. Take it easy.